Hello, hi, I'm Shankar. I'm from India. I was born in a little town in South India called Tirunelveli, and then we moved to Mumbai and then Chennai, and that's where I stayed until I finished my undergraduate. And from there, I moved to Singapore and eventually to Germany to do my PhD. And now I'm working in Amsterdam as an editor for a self-pressed journal called Trends in Microbiology. My journey to Europe, well, it's not particularly interesting. But I was in Singapore and I was working in a few research institutions, and then I was also working in a few companies, and then I decided that I do want to do my PhD, and I set my sights on microbiology, and I decided that I will apply for a few places for a few specific positions in certain labs, and some of them happened to bring me to Germany when I eventually got the position. Which kind of brings me to the next question, which is why specifically Germany? And I think the main reason for this is the Max Planck Institute where I did my PhD, and which is really internationally well known and is very well renowned in that it has seen the output of the Max Planck Institution, the Max Planck research centers have been very prominent in different spheres of excellence, and there are a lot of really great research labs who do amazing work in these institutions. And also the PhD programs are actually quite short, very concise, in that you don't do lab rotations, but you actually go. If you are going through the graduate school program, then you go attend symposiums, and then you check out a few labs, you talk with those principal investigators, and then when you start your PhD, you start directly in that lab, and then you start directly and you focus on your thesis project. So it's very small, it's very structured in that way, and there are so many different opportunities where you can present your research work as part of the graduate school, as part of the institution, and in part of national and international conferences. So I think mainly the reputation of the Max Planck institutions, and also the fact that it was a structured PhD program, is essentially what brought me to Europe. Well, brought me to Germany essentially. So the next question is, well, I experienced a lot of great things during my PhD program. Actually, one of the greatest things that I experienced was the power of collaborations, essentially, because the Max Planck Institution is such an international atmosphere that you get to meet people from different places and different disciplines. So one of the greatest things that I experienced in my PhD was interdisciplinary collaboration, and I could meet with people whose specialty was essentially just computation, and bring them over to my field, and then sort of collaborate and achieve our common goal in that sort of angle. So that was definitely possible. And also a good thing was that working in the institution in Germany was basically me being right in the middle of state-of-the-art facilities, which helped me in my PhD, and that was really good. And also the scientific community in Germany is very tight-knit, so you would, international conferences, national conferences especially, you would meet them a lot, and you could foster the point was to foster relationships and collaborations with those people in those international conferences and national conferences, and that was a really big part of my PhD. Also, I think this brings me to the next question, which is life in general in Europe and in Germany, which is absolutely fantastic, because one of the greatest things that I remember in my first year when I was in Germany, and I realized the fact that I was just looking around me and I was perfectly positioned and to travel all around the European Union. Traveling seems like such a hollow dream at the moment, but yeah, it was really good to travel around and go to a lot of places. And I thoroughly enjoyed that, mostly because of the fact that mostly because of Germany's location in Europe. And also, I loved meeting people from different cultures, and considering the international structure of the nature of the Max Planck institutions, it was brilliant to meet people from different cultures, exchange ideas, and some of these people are some of my best friends now, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. And I would definitely recommend people to look at Europe, look at Germany for their future studies, for their future career development, because a lot of these institutions in Europe, in Sweden, in Switzerland, in France, in Germany, are absolutely prominent centers of excellence in terms of research and in terms of the output that they provide. And I would definitely advise and recommend anybody who's looking for an academic career to look towards these institutions of excellence. All right. Thank you very much.